Joe Biden, absolutely. This is fatal. Documents all over town, carelessly, recklessly. Now, am I getting ahead of myself? No, I am so confident. I know he won't be the nominee, and I don't think he's going to finish one term in office. Here's the deal. What happened yesterday? Here's the deal. He lost his moral authority. Now, moral authority, how could a guy like Joe Biden have moral authority? Believe it or not, that's how he became president, right? I mean, he was the truth teller compared to Donald Trump and his lies. And the media reinforced that day in, day out, right? How many lies did Trump tell? Over and over and over again. Oh, by the way, those lists that document all the lies, quote unquote, those lists are lies. And I'm going to debunk one of those lists in just a moment. But first, do you remember? This was his justification. Joe Biden looked everybody in the eye and said he was a man of integrity.
You know who I am. You know who he is. You know his character. You know my character. You know our reputations for honor and telling the truth. I am anxious to have this race. I am anxious to see this take place. The character of the country is on the ballot. Our character is on the ballot. Look at us closely.
I actually was looking at him closely for decades. I remember as a college freshman when he got caught running for president and all those lies. I had this guy's number, but a lot of people didn't. They forgot. They didn't know in the first place. The media covered for him. And now we all know those people who said that this guy was the alternative, the integrity. So we know what happened down there in Mar-a-Lago, right? The FBI raided the compound, totally unjustified. President Trump, remember, had declassification authority. He arrived at Mar-a-Lago on January 20th, 2021. He was still the president of the United States, had access and authority over all of those documents. But what did Joe Biden do in that moment? Look at the indignation, the self-righteousness, remember.
When you saw the photograph of the top secret documents laid out on the floor at Mar-a-Lago, what did you think to yourself, looking at that image?
How that could possibly happen. How anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought, what data was in there that may compromise sources and methods? By that I mean names of people who helped, or et cetera. And it's just totally irresponsible.
Hey, nobody's perfect, right? And people are human beings, and people tell lies from time to time. It happens. I think actually a lie from time to time could be forgivable, but the hypocrisy, and it's so clear cut, and it's so easy to understand, and it's so in your face. This hypocrisy will never be forgotten, and it will never be forgiven.
Classified material next to your Corvette. What were you thinking?
Let me, I'm going to get a chance to speak on all this, God willing, soon. But as I said earlier this week, people, and by the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage. Okay? So it's not like you're sitting out in the street.
So the
but anyway,
was in a locked garage.
Yes, as well as my Corvette.
How could that possibly happen, to quote Joe Biden? Documents next to that silly, stupid car that he was showing off all the time. I always knew he'd be revealed. I always knew it. And oh, by the way, even this silly stunt for the cameras, I don't know if it was Jay Leno's garage or what, we got to look at where those documents might have been found. Like everybody else's garage, it's a crummy, kind of messy place, right? And secret documents in the midst, that's unforgivable. Hey, the documents at Mar-a-Lago, they were being maintained according to National Archive and FBI specifications. They were in communication about it. The FBI visited and said, hey, we want one more lock. They put another lock on. And then there was this.
People know I take classified documents and classified material seriously.
Here he is again, banking on your naive assumption that he's a good guy, that he has integrity because he's Scranton Joe, because he's been around for a long time. We've got his number. I've always had it. You've always had it. But now even Democrats are realizing this is too much. Why are we defending this guy? He's finished.